twice. Looking at my body, but right now this ain't no pretty sight. Strapped up, laying down, paramedics all around. Mouth wide open, filled with tubes, but I can't make a sound. How is it I can see myself and know myself is somewhere else? My body starts seizing. Please, someone help. The only thing that's on my mind now is my wife and kids. I was young and healthy, I thought I had more time than this. I can feel my life's blood draining out, I'm very weak. A voice is telling me to stay awake, but I can barely see. My breathing's getting harder, my blood pressure is dropping. I've got internal bleeding and my heart is slowly stopping. This is it, this is how it ends, this is how I meet death. A family that I barely know and a long list of regrets. Alarms are going off, here goes my final breath. Afraid to flatline cause I don't know what happens next.
I need your heart to break this man apart, so I can live my life knowing that I'll see you in the end. You have my soul, so it's one you say you know. And when I reach the end, you will reach out your hand, reach out your hand.
Waking and surrounded by lights. As my name rings, I'm escorted by two beings with no halos and no wings. This place looks different. It has a clear smell that feels more real than anything in life I've ever felt. My anxiety smothers me like a cold night. I swear to you, I've never felt more nervous in my whole life. Seated on the throne, there's a man who looks nothing like a man. He never moves his lips, but when he speaks, I understand. He says I'm unjustified and have no worth. Something about the kingdom isn't fit for those of one birth. But I've been baptized since I was 9. I wanted to go to church, but I just didn't have the time. I tell him all about my good deeds and proceed to show him. But then he tells me to depart cause I don't know him. Filled with disdain and ashamed of myself, cause his words dealt a pain unlike anything I've ever felt.
I need your heart to break this man apart, so I can live my life knowing that I'll see you in the end. So it's one you say you know. And when I reach the end, you will reach out your hand, reach out your hand.
My days are endless and there's no rest. Somehow this is more painful than my first death. A limitless abyss where nowhere safe for me to run to. My skin is seared off, but my flesh is never consumed. There's no relief, I forever thirst. Daily my lips cry for peace, but I am never heard. I look up and see a glimmer in the distance. I'm surrounded by darkness, but far off I see a difference. Wait a second, that's my neighbor, I remember him. Always had less than me, but seemed like he was more content. Graham, remember me? Would you please bring me a drink? I'm hungry, thirsty, and tired, but there's nothing for me to eat. At the very least, would you pay a visit to my kids and warn them so that they don't make the same mistake that I did? Suddenly, the Christ is standing next to him. He says to me, because you didn't believe, Graham, it's already too late for them.
I need your heart to break this man apart,